विद्या ददाति विनयं विनयाद्याति पात्रताम् पात्रत्वधनम् आपनोति धनात् धर्मं ततः सुखम्. The English paraphrase of this Sanskrit shloka goes like this: True knowledge gives us discipline and modesty. Discipline and modesty gives us worthiness. Worthiness gives us prosperity, and prosperity helps us do good deeds. From that eventually comes bliss or joy. Let us mark the beginning of the program by lighting the lamp. Light symbolizes knowledge, while darkness symbolizes ignorance. Lighting the lamp ceremony symbolically indicates driving away darkness, that is, ignorance, and spreading the light of knowledge. Here we go.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. The captain of our team, she is compassionate and considerate, dynamic and determined. Our beloved principal, Professor Pushpalata. May I now request our beloved principal to address the virtual gathering. Please, ma'am.
A very good morning to present over here. Hearty welcome to beloved students to SDC College Kolar. Now I would like to give you a brief explanation about SDC College Kolar. SDC College established in the year 2008-9 by our founder Madam Secretary Srimati Usha Gangadhara. It has been started with a structure of 100 students. At present, 1500 students are pursuing in our esteemed institution. Our college, being awarded B grade by NAC, has placed us as the topmost rated college in Kolar. Now I would like to introduce our secretary, Madam Secretary, Mrs. Usha Gangadhara, founder, educationist, entrepreneur. Madam's message is: education opens up the mind, expands it, and allows you to improve your life in so many ways. The objectives of college: stimulating creativity and a love for learning, cultivating qualities of understanding, goodwill, and cooperation, imbibing an awareness of the socio-economic needs of the community, nurturing a vision for national and universal integration. The hierarchy of SDC College: it starts with the top level. The top level comes management, and after that the middle level is principal, and the lower level we had many departments, that is physical education, director, library, IQAC, HOD, office staff. Under IQAC, many committees are going to work. Under each committee, the chairmanship will be held by the principal. Under each committee, many faculties will chair the persons. Under HODs, the faculties will work. The students will work and study under the faculties. This is the hierarchy structure of SDC College. The courses offered in our college, first I am starting with UG courses. First is Bachelor of Commerce with specialization of Accounting and Taxation, HR, Banking and Insurance. The next course is Bachelor of Computer Application. The next is Bachelor of Business Administration with specialization of Finance, HR and Marketing. The last but not the least course, the Bachelor of Science, BSc, with 3 combinations, PCM, PMCS and CBZ. Now I am coming to the PG courses introduction. So we had 2 PG courses. The first one is Master of Commerce, MCom, with specialization of Accounting and Taxation. The next is Master of Science with specialization of Mathematics. Our college is not only very good in academics, but also it will render extension services. As a social responsibility, every year we will do many camps and many marathons to give awareness to the students and as well as the public. The first is blood donation camp. Every year we'll conduct blood donation camp. Red Cross people will come and they will do the camp in our college. I camp, legal awareness program, closing of open borewells, planting saplings, health awareness through marathon walk, computer literacy program, charity tour differently abled people, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, clean city program, medical aid, financial assistance to the needy people. These are all the extension services rendered by our college. Curriculum for students' progression. For the overall improvement and development of our students, so we had designed with the Bangalore University syllabus. In addition to that, we will give you the extra curriculum for the students' progression, for the improvement of students. For that, we are organizing workshops and seminars, organizing guest lectures. Remedial classes will be given for slow learners. Advanced learners are identified and we are making them as group leaders for group discussions. Mentoring system is followed. Each class we will do mentoring system and each class teacher will take care of mentoring the students. Career guidance program is conducted to give the career importance and to know the availability of job opportunities and what are the opportunities available after completion of their UG and PG. Tests and preparatory exams are conducted. Hanging messages on the wall to give awareness to the public. Inviting guest lectures, displaying boards and wall magazines. From the curriculum which has been designed through the college. The institutional scholarship providing to the students merit scholarships, scholarship for economically weaker section, fees waiver scheme for economically weaker section, SC/ST scholarship, minority scholarship, OBC scholarship. So the scholarship facilities available in the institution. Now coming to the academics, SDC's peak level achievements, that is university ranks. Universal stars of SDC, the shining stars of SDC, our students has grabbed many ranks in university level. First rank by Miss Megashri in 2014-16 batch from BCom. First rank Mr. Anand 2015-18 from BBA. 7th rank Ms. Sunita 2014-17 from BCom. 8th rank Ms. Gautami MS 2008-11 batch from BSCA. 10th rank Ms. Sanjana GC 2014-17 from BSc. 10th rank Ms. Sharanya G 2014-17 from BCA. 8th rank Ms. Roshan Zaibar 2016-19 from BCA. 2nd rank Ms. Chaitra K 2016-19 from BCom. 9th rank Ms. Shalini 2016-19 from BCom. 10th rank Mr. Balaji 2016-19 from BCom. Now I would like to give you the overview of the photographs of the rank holders who has crowned SDC. These are all shining stars of SDC. Now, in future, you may be one of the rank holder and your photo may be expecting in this list. Now coming to the other achievements of SDC, that is the most important achievement of SDC is placement. We have very good placement cell where we are placing many students in the different MNCs every year, such as Infosys, Accenture, TCS, Cognizant. Not only in MNCs, many of our students are working in banks, nationalized banks, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, HDFC, SBI, etc. These are all the job opportunities which has been utilized and availed by our students and topping in their career. Now coming to the higher education, many of our students completed PG courses like MCom, MBA, MCA, MSc with the different streams, physics, chemistry, botany, zoology. PG students are placed in the MNCs with higher positions. Students are placed in our college as assistant professors. Many students cleared KSET, NET and STET exams as a eligibility criteria. Graduation day. Every year at the end of academics, we celebrate graduation day, students' ever memorable day with the convocation dresses. Now coming to the next achievement in SDC, that is sports. Students are not only topping with academics, they are also very good and topping in sports activities. Every year we will conduct sports activities. Students are encouraged to participate in intra and intercollegiate sports. Every year sports day is organized. Students who are participating at intercollegiate competitions are paid TADA facility. Intra-college competitions organized in the college town. Many of our students are in national level in university. Indoor and outdoor games. We had indoor and outdoor game facilities also, such as carom, chess, field events such as volleyball, throwball, kabaddi, tennis court, kho-kho, etc. Now coming to the extracurricular activities, see our students are topping in extracurricular activities and won many winners and runner-up trophies in the intercollegiate competitions organized by different colleges. Cultural Day is organized every year with many competitions such as debate, essay writing, elocution, face painting, mehendi, etc. Students are encouraged to participate at intercollegiate competitions. Every year, Freshers Day, Annual Day, Farewell Day function, Founders Day will be celebrated. In addition to this, national festivals such as Independence Day, Republic Day, Gandhi Jayanti and National Leaders Jayanti also will be celebrated. Now coming to the very important point, that is magazines. Every year we will publish magazines in our college with articles given by students and teachers. Thank you very much for your patience listening for my PPT. Thank you once again. Thank you. I welcome you all first year students for esteemed SDC institution. Welcome you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for providing an overview of the college and its accomplishments. The pillar, tower of strength of SDC, the founder of Srimati Danamma Channabasavaya Group of Institutions, Srimati Usha Gangadhara. She is a woman of vision and mission. May I now request our Venerable Secretary to address all of you. Please, ma'am.
Very good morning, my dear students. I welcome you all for SDC Degree College. I wish you all the best for the future. Thank you very much that you have selected our SDC for your degree, pursuing the degree. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your kind and warm wishes. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is very sweet. The next event of our program is acquainting you with the various departments in SDC College. First in the row is the Department of Kannada. Dr. Ramesh, the head of the Department of Kannada, will be briefing you about the Department of Kannada. May I now request Dr. Ramesh to provide the details about the department, its program and planning. Please, sir.
ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿಭಾಗದಿಂದ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. 2020-21ನೇ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಸಾಲಿನ ಪ್ರಥಮ ವರ್ಷದ ಪದವಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿಭಾಗದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಭಾಗದಿಂದ ಶುಭ ಕೋರುತ್ತಾ, ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಭಾಗ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕ ಪರಿಚಯ, ವಿಭಾಗದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು, ವಿಭಾಗದ ಸಾಧನೆಗಳು, ಪಠ್ಯಕ್ರಮ, ಕಿರು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳು, ಪೂರ್ವ ಸಿದ್ಧತಾ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ, ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾ ಮಾದರಿ, ಆಂತರಿಕ ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನ ನೀಡಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ವಿಭಾಗದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಿಂದ ಸಂದೇಶ. ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಚಲಿತವಾಗಿರುವ ಭಾಷೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡನೇ ಅತಿ ಹಳೆಯ ಭಾಷೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ. ಸುಮಾರು 5 ಕೋಟಿಗೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜನರು ಮಾತನಾಡುವ ಹಾಗೂ ವ್ಯವಹರಿಸುವ ಭಾಷೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ. ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಸಮೃದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅಂತಹ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪಠ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪುಣ್ಯವೆಂದೇ ಭಾವಿಸಬೇಕು. ಕನ್ನಡ ಪಠ್ಯದ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸದಿಂದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ, ಕಲೆ, ಕವಿ, ಕಲಾವಿದರ ಪರಿಚಯವಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪಠ್ಯದ ಅಧ್ಯಯನದಿಂದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ವಿಕಸನ, ಜೀವನದ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳು, ತಾಳ್ಮೆ, ಸಹನೆ, ಸಹಬಾಳ್ವೆ, ಏಕಾಗ್ರತೆ, ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣತೆ, ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ, ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಪರಂಪರೆಯನ್ನ ರೂಢಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಸಹಕಾರಿಯಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರ ಕಿರುಪರಿಚಯ. ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಮೇಶ್ ಎಬಿ, ಸಹಾಯಕ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು ಹಾಗೂ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರು, ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿಭಾಗ. ನನ್ನ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ MA ಕನ್ನಡ, MSc ಮಾಸ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್, BEd, ನೆಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಲೆಟ್ ಹಾಗೂ PhD ಪದವಿಯನ್ನ ಪೂರೈಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಿಂದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನನ್ನ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ಕೃತಿಗಳು ಪ್ರೌಢದೇವರಾಯನ ಕಾಲದ ಶಾಸನಗಳ ಸಮಗ್ರ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಎಂಬ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಬಂಧ ರಚನೆ, ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಕಾಸರವಳ್ಳಿ ನಿರ್ದೇಶನದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಚಲನಚಿತ್ರಗಳ ಕುರಿತು ಸಂಪ್ರಬಂಧ ರಚನೆ, 10ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಲೇಖನಗಳು, ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ ಹಾಗೂ ISBN ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಕಟಣೆಗೊಂಡಿವೆ. ಸುಮಾರು 50ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಹಾಗೂ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ವಿಚಾರ ಸಂಕಿರಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. 16 ವರ್ಷಗಳು ಪದವಿ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋಧನೆಯ ಸೇವಾ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. 2 ಬಾರಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಉತ್ತರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥನಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಸದಾಶಿವ್ GS, ಸಹಾಯಕ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು, ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿಭಾಗ. ಇವರು MA ಕನ್ನಡ, MEd, ನೆಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಲೆಟ್ ಪದವಿಗಳನ್ನ ಪೂರೈಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವರು ಬರೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕೃತಿಗಳು ಕನ್ನಡ ವ್ಯಾಕರಣ ಕನ್ನಡಿ, ತೊದಲ್ನುಡಿ ಕವನಗಳು ಎಂಬ ಕವನ ಸಂಕಲನ ಪ್ರಕಟಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 10ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಲೇಖನಗಳು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮತ್ತು ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಕಟಣೆಗೊಂಡಿವೆ. ಸುಮಾರು 30ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಹಾಗೂ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ವಿಚಾರ ಸಂಕಿರಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 9 ವರ್ಷಗಳು ಪದವಿ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋಧನೆಯ ಸೇವಾ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಭಗವಾನ್ ಮಹಾವೀರ್ ಜೈನ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಿಂದ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ ಪ್ರಕಟಣೆ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಲು, ಸಹಾಯಕ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು, ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿಭಾಗ. MA ಇವರ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ನೆಟ್ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 10ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಲೇಖನಗಳು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮತ್ತು ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಕಟಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸುಮಾರು 30ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಹಾಗೂ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ವಿಚಾರ ಸಂಕಿರಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 14 ವರ್ಷಗಳು ಸೇವಾ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿಭಾಗದ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು, ರಸಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಆಯೋಜನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಭಾಗದಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷೆ, ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯನ್ನ ಒಳಗೊಂಡಂತೆ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ರಸಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷವೂ ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ವಿಚಾರ ಸಂಕಿರಣಗಳನ್ನು ಆಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಂದ ಕತೆ, ಕವನ, ಪ್ರಬಂಧ ಮೊದಲಾದ ರಚನೆಗಳ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಯನ್ನ ಆಯೋಜಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಂದ ಲೇಖನಗಳನ್ನ ರಚಿಸಿ ಕಾಲೇಜು ವಾರ್ಷಿಕ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಕಟಣೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇವೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಜನಪದ ಗೀತೆಗಳ, ಚಲನಚಿತ್ರ ಗೀತೆಗಳು, ಭಾವಗೀತೆಗಳು, ರಸಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ, ನೃತ್ಯ, ಆಶುಭಾಷಣ, ಸಂಭಾಷಣೆ, ಹಳಗನ್ನಡ ಓದು, ಪ್ರಬಂಧ ಬರವಣಿಗೆ ಮೊದಲಾದ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಆಯೋಜಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಹಬ್ಬ. ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ನವೆಂಬರ್ ತಿಂಗಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ದೂರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಹಬ್ಬವನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸಲಾಗುವುದು. ಈ ಹಬ್ಬಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಲೇಜು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಂದ ವಿವಿಧ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಗಳನ್ನ ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಡಿನ ಖ್ಯಾತ ಸಾಹಿತಿಗಳನ್ನ ಆಮಂತ್ರಿಸಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸಿ ವಿಭಾಗದಿಂದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಡುತ್ತೇವೆ. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಜಯಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷವೂ ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಹಬ್ಬದ ಸುಂದರ ಚಿತ್ರ. ಖ್ಯಾತ ಕವಿ ಚಂದ್ರಪ್ಪನವರಿಗೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ. ಜನಪದ ಹಬ್ಬ. ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಜನಪದ ಹಬ್ಬವನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಿಸಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಖ್ಯಾತಿ ಗಳಿಸಿರುವ ಗಾಯಕರನ್ನ ಕರೆಸಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಅಂಗವಾಗಿ ಅಂತರ್ ಕಾಲೇಜು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಜನಪದ ನೃತ್ಯ, ಗೀತ ಗಾಯನ, ಜನಪದ ಕಲೆಗಳ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಯನ್ನು ಏರ್ಪಡಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. 2019ನೇ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಸಾಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕೋಗಿಲೆ ಖ್ಯಾತಿ ಗಾಯಕಿ ಕುಮಾರಿ ವೈಜಿ ಉಮಾ ಅವರನ್ನ ಕರೆಸಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ನಡೆಸಲಾಯಿತು. ಜನಪದ ಹಬ್ಬದ ಒಂದು ದೃಶ್ಯ. ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಕವಿಗೋಷ್ಠಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಕಾಲೇಜು ವಾರ್ಷಿಕ ಸಂಚಿಕೆ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಸಾಧನೆಗಳು: 20ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷಾ ಪಠ್ಯ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಹಾಗೂ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಉತ್ತರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಿಂದ 100ಕ್ಕೆ 100 ಅಂಕಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರುವುದು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಸಾಧನೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. 2019-20ನೇ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಸಾಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ 7 ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷಾ ಪಠ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ 100ಕ್ಕೆ 100 ಅಂಕಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಂ, ಬಿಬಿಎ, ಬಿಎಸ್ಸಿ, ಬಿಸಿಎ ವಿಭಾಗಗಳಿಂದ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ 100% ಫಲಿತಾಂಶ. ಬಿಕಾಂ ಮೊದಲ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ನ ಪಠ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಈ ಪಠ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು 4 ಭಾಗಗಳಾಗಿ ವಿಭಾಗಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಾವ್ಯ ಭಾಗ, ಕಥಾ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ, ಜಾನಪದ, ಲೇಖನ ವೈವಿಧ್ಯ. ಅಂತಿಮ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ 70 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ. 70 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಂತಿಮ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ನಡೆಯಲಿದ್ದು, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪದ್ಯ ಭಾಗದಿಂದ 20 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ, ಕಥಾ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯದಿಂದ 20 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ, ಜನಪದ ಭಾಗದಿಂದ 15 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ, ಲೇಖನ ವೈವಿಧ್ಯದಿಂದ 15 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಒಳಗೊಂಡಂತೆ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಆಂತರಿಕ ಅಂಕಗಳು: ಪ್ರತಿ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿಯೂ 30 ಅಂಕಗಳು ಆಂತರಿಕ ಅಂಕಗಳು ಇರುತ್ತವೆ. ಈ ಅಂಕಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡಲು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಈ ಕೆಳಕಂಡ ಮಾನದಂಡವನ್ನ ಅನುಸರಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. 10 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ 2 ಕಿರು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳು, 1 ಪೂರ್ವ ಸಿದ್ಧತಾ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. 10 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ನಿಯೋಜಿತ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. 10 ಅಂಕಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಜರಾತಿಗೆ ನೀಡಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for providing us a clear, vivid details about the department. Next in the row is Department of Hindi. Professor Javed, the head of the Department of Hindi, will be providing you about the details about the planning, program and execution of the activities of the department. Now I request Professor Javed to provide the details. Please, sir.
सभी विद्यार्थियों को नमस्कार। मैं प्रोफेसर जावेद जीएम एसडीसी कॉलेज में हिंदी भाषा के प्रधान अध्यापक के रूप में कार्य कर रहा हूं। मैं जावेद जीएम एमए हिंदी केटेट एग्जाम क्लियर कर चुका हूं। एक्सपीरियंस अगर देखें तो 9 साल एसडीसी कॉलेज के संस्थाओं में कार्य करते हुए 9 साल कंप्लीट किया है। कुल मिलाकर 10 राष्ट्रीय और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सेमिनार में भाग लिया गया है। कुल 3 साहित्यिक पुस्तकों को लिखित आईएसबी नंबर प्राप्त हुआ है। तो ऐच्छिक सभी हिंदी भाषा के विद्यार्थियों को हृदयपूर्वक स्वागत करता हूं और एसडीसी कॉलेज को चयन करने के लिए मैं आप सभी विद्यार्थियों को और पोषकों को तहे दिल से आभारी हूं। जैसे आप सभी को पता है, पूरे विश्व में कोविड-19 यानी कोरोना वायरस बीमारी के कारण ऑफलाइन क्लासेस कराना बहुत दिक्कत हो रही है। तो इसी के कारण अपने एसडीसी संस्था के कार्यदर्शी श्रीमती उषा गंगाधर मैडम जी और इस कॉलेज के प्रधानाचार्य जी प्रोफेसर पुष्पलता मैडम और सभी अध्यापक गण यह तय किया गया है कि हम सभी की सुरक्षा के लिए कुछ दिनों के लिए ऑफलाइन क्लासेस कराया जाए। देखिए, हिंदी के कुछ ऐसी विषय के बारे में मैं बताना चाहता हूं। अब कुल मिलाकर इस 2020 और 21 वर्ष में प्रथम और द्वितीय बीकॉम के लिए हो या बीबीए, बीसीए और सभी जो कोर्सेज के हैं, प्रथम और द्वितीय सेमेस्टर में कुल मिलाकर 213 विद्यार्थियां होना, ये एक बहुत प्रशंसनीय विषय इस एसडीसी कॉलेज की माना जाता है। तो इसके साथ साथ कुछ और हिंदी भाषा के विषय वस्तु के बारे में हम अब जानकारी प्राप्त करेंगे। जैसे अब तक हिंदी साहित्य क्षेत्र को कुल मिलाकर 7 ज्ञानपीठ पुरस्कार प्राप्त हुआ है। देखे गए तो दूसरी कन्नड़ भाषा के बाद हिंदी भाषा को यह 7 ज्ञानपीठ पुरस्कार मिलना एक महत्वपूर्ण विषय कहा जाता है। भारत में हिंदी से सब भाषाओं में बोली जाने वाले सबसे भाषाओं में हिंदी ही प्रमुख भाषा मानी जाती है। हिंदी भाषा का जन्म भारत में कई सालों से पहले ही हो चुका है। हिंदी को भारत की राजभाषा के रूप में 14 सितंबर सन 1949 को स्वीकार किया गया था। अब कुछ विषय हिंदी दिवस के बारे में चर्चा करेंगे। हिंदी दिवस इस हिंदी विभाग के हर साल 14 सितंबर को हिंदी दिवस बहुत श्रेष्ठता के रूप में मनाया जाता है। जैसे 2019 और 20 में इस हिंदी दिवस को बहुत खूबी के साथ मनाया गया था। तो मेरे प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, आज हम प्रमुख रूप से 2020 और 21 के प्रथम सेमेस्टर के विषय वस्तु यानी सिलेबस डिस्कशन और पूरे जो इस सेमेस्टर के प्रश्न पत्र का नमूना क्या होता है तो उसके बारे में हम चर्चा करेंगे। तो प्रमुख रूप से आप देखेंगे, पहले बीकॉम के कुछ प्रथम सेमेस्टर के विषयों के बारे में चर्चा करेंगे। जैसे पहले गद्य मानसविनी, यहां पर एक टेक्स्ट बुक है। तो इस विषय वस्तु में प्रमुख रूप से आपको 7 गद्यों का जानकारी प्राप्त करना है। उसके बाद आपको वाणिज्य पत्र आएंगे। वाणिज्य पत्र प्रमुख रूप से 5 पत्रों की जानकारी आपको प्राप्त करना है। जो पहला है उसमें आवेदन पत्र, दूसरा पूछताछ पत्र, तीसरा व्यापारिक प्रस्ताव पत्र, चौथा आदेश पत्र और 5वां संदर्भ पत्र। तो इसके साथ आपको ट्रांसलेशन यानी टर्मिनोलॉजी, इसका अर्थ यहाँ पर हिंदी में जो शब्दों का अर्थ, जैसे आपकी जो किताब है गद्य मानसविनी, उस किताब के अंत में 50 शब्दों की जानकारी दिया है। तो उन 50 शब्दों के बारे में भी आपको जानकारी प्राप्त करना है। तो ये था आपके सिलेबस। आप देखेंगे इस सेमेस्टर के आपको क्वेश्चन पेपर यानी कि प्रश्न पत्र किस तरह से आता है। तो देखिए, पहला जो मेन है आपको ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चंस यानी कि 1 अंक वाले प्रश्न। तो जिसमें कुल मिलाकर आपके जो टेक्स्ट बुक है गद्य मानसविनी, उससे 10 प्रश्न आएंगे। कुल मिलाकर 7 सेशंस हैं, उसमें गद्य हैं, उनमें से 10 1 अंक वाले प्रश्न आएंगे। हर प्रश्न का 1 अंक आपको मिलने वाला है। दूसरा में 2 एंटोनिम्स फ्रॉम प्रोस, तो यानी कि इसमें 2 यहाँ पर संदर्भ भाव स्पष्टीकरण प्रश्न आपको आएंगे। देखिए इसमें इनमें आपको चॉइस भी मिलने वाला है। कुल मिलाकर 4 प्रश्न आएंगे, इसमें से 2 प्रश्नों को आपको लिखना है। तो कुल मिलाकर 1 प्रश्न के लिए आपको 6 अंक मिलने वाले हैं। अब 2 प्रश्नों के इंटू 6 मार्क्स, टोटल मिलाकर आपको आएंगे 12 अंक। नेक्स्ट तीसरा जो मेन है 1 मेन क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम प्रोस, यानी कि इस गद्यों से आपको एक लॉन्ग आंसर्स के लिए प्रश्न आएगा। तो जिसमें आपको यहां भी चॉइस होगा, 2 प्रश्न आएंगे, एक प्रश्न को आपको आंसर लिखना है, जैसे उस प्रश्न के लिए आपको 12 अंक मिलने वाले हैं। नेक्स्ट 4वां जो मेन है शॉर्ट नोट्स फ्रॉम प्रोस, यानी कि टिप्पणी। तो टिप्पणी में भी चॉइस होगा, 2 प्रश्न आएंगे, इसमें ये आपको अटेंड करना है। उसके लिए आपको एक प्रश्न के लिए 6 अंक मिलने वाले हैं। तो देखिए, ये पहले जो 4 मेन्स हैं आपके टेक्स्ट बुक गद्य मानसविनी से आपको मिलेंगे। तो नेक्स्ट जो 5th मेन है 2 लेटर राइटिंग्स, यानी कि आपके सिलेबस में कुल मिलाकर 5 पत्र हैं, जिसमें से आपको 3 पत्र एग्जाम क्वेश्चन पेपर में आएंगे प्रश्न पत्र में, जिसमें से आपको 2 लेटरों का यानी कि पत्रों का उत्तर लिखना है। जैसे हर पत्र के लिए आपको 10 अंक मिलेंगे, यानी कि 2 पत्रों के 20 अंक इस 5वें मेन से मिलने वाले हैं। नेक्स्ट 6वां जो मेन है टर्मिनोलॉजी ट्रांसलेशंस, यानी कि शब्दों का अर्थ। जैसे हमने आपके टेक्स्ट बुक में बैक साइड में जो वर्ड्स हैं 50 वर्ड्स, उसमें से आपको 10 वर्ड्स आएंगे, उसका अर्थ आपको लिखना है। तो ये था आपको बीकॉम के लिए सिलेबस डिस्कशन। अब देखेंगे प्रमुख रूप से बीबीए के लिए, तो जिसमें प्रमुख रूप से उसी तरह से बीबीए का भी सिलेबस अगर हम देखें तो आपकी जो किताब है गद्य श्री, तो इस टेक्स्ट बुक से आपको प्रमुख रूप से इसी गद्य श्री से आपको कुल मिलाकर 7 यहां भी पाठ आएंगे। जैसे 7 गद्यों का भी आपको पढ़ाई करनी है। उसी प्रकार जैसे आपको दूसरा जो मेन है लेटर राइटिंग, पत्र, जिसमें प्रमुख रूप से व्यापारिक पत्र यानी जिसे वाणिज्य पत्र भी कहा जाता है। जैसे पहला है आवेदन पत्र, पूछताछ पत्र, व्यापारिक प्रस्ताव पत्र, आदेश और संदर्भ पत्र। तो इस तरह से आपके सिलेबस में है आपको कुल मिलाकर 5 पत्रों की जानकारी प्राप्त करना है। और उसके बाद नेक्स्ट है ट्रांसलेशन। जैसे आपके जो किताब गद्यश्री में अंत में 50 शब्द दिए गए हैं, उसमें से आपको 50 की शब्दों की भी जानकारी प्राप्त करना है। नेक्स्ट उसके बाद आपको देखेंगे प्रश्न पत्र की जानकारी, जिसमें से प्रमुख रूप से आपको पहला मेन आएगा ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चंस, यानी कि 10 1 अंक वाले प्रश्न आएंगे। 10 के भी 1 अंक मिलने वाला है। ये 10 प्रश्न आपको गद्यश्री किताब से आपको मिलने वाले हैं। नेक्स्ट दूसरा मेन है 2 एनोटेशंस फ्रॉम प्रोस, यानी कि 2 संदर्भ, जिसमें से आपको चॉइस 4 प्रश्न आएंगे, 2 अटेंड करना है 6 अंकों के लिए, यानी कि 2 प्रश्नों को लिखने से आपको 12 अंक मिलेंगे। और उसके बाद आपको एक मेन क्वेश्चन यानी कि लॉन्ग आंसर्स के लिए आपको आएगा, जिसमें आपको यहाँ भी चॉइस 2 प्रश्न जिसमें से 1 लिखना है, कुल मिलाकर 1 प्रश्न के लिए 12 अंक मिलेंगे। नेक्स्ट चौथा जो मेन है शॉर्ट नोट्स फ्रॉम प्रोस, यानी कि टिप्पणी लिखना है। यहाँ भी आपको चॉइस 2 प्रश्न आएंगे, एक वहां पर चॉइस कर सकते हैं, जिसे आपको 1 अंक प्रश्न के लिए 6 अंक मिलेंगे। उसके बाद लेटर राइटिंग, यानी कि 2 पत्रों को आपको लिखना है। यहाँ भी चॉइस 3 पत्र आएंगे, जिसमें से 2 लिखना है। हर पत्र के लिए आपको 10 अंक, कुल मिलाकर 20 अंक मिलने वाले हैं। जो लास्ट मेन है ट्रांसलेशन, यानी कि आपके गद्यश्री किताब के अंदर कुल मिलाकर अंत में 50 शब्दों को दिया गया है, उसमें से आपको 10 शब्द आएंगे, उनका अर्थ आपको लिखने से 10 अंक मिलेंगे। तो इस तरह से कुल मिलाकर आपको 70 मार्क्स यानी कि 70 अंक इस प्रश्न पत्र से मिलेंगे। और इसके बाद आपको और 30 अंक मिलेंगे। कैसे? यानी कि इसे क्राइटेरिया के रूप में यहाँ पर देखा गया है कि कॉलेज की तरफ से यानी कि सब्जेक्ट टीचर्स आपको ये 30 अंक देंगे। देखिए 30 अंकों का किस तरह से आपको मिलेंगे। पहले 2 यहाँ पर प्रमुख रूप से टेस्ट, इंटरनल टेस्ट यहाँ पर कंडक्ट किया जाएगा, जिससे आपको हर टेस्ट के लिए 10-10 अंक मिलेंगे, तो यानी कि 20। और एक 10 अंक आपको एक असाइनमेंट सेमेस्टर में दिया जाएगा, उस असाइनमेंट को आप कंप्लीट करनी है। और उसके बाद आपको अटेंडेंस और डिसिप्लिन के लिए भी 5 अंक मिलेंगे। तो इस तरह से कुल मिलाकर आपको 30 अंक इंटरनल्स मिलेंगे, यानी 70 मार्क्स पेपर और 30 मार्क्स इंटरनल्स। कुल मिलाकर 100 अंकों का प्रश्न पत्र इस सेमेस्टर के लिए आपको पढ़ाई करनी है। तो इतनी विषयों को आपको मैं बताया है, तो आप ध्यान से इसे रखिए। तो अगले क्लासेस में हम आपको पूरी विषयों के बारे में जानकारी प्राप्त करेंगे। तो सभी विद्यार्थियों को और पोषकों को मेरा धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for providing us a clear, vivid details about the department. Next in the row is Department of English. Professor Sujata Gopi, the head of the department.
Happy day, my dear students. Pleasant morning to all and all. Learning a foreign language and the culture that goes with it is one of the most useful things we can do to broaden the empathy and imaginative sympathy and cultural outlook of children. Why I said this? Because English is one of the global language, universal language, where we have to give a priority to overcome the challenges and other competitors in this competitive world. I just congratulate all because you have chosen the right place to study. That is, welcome to STC. My dear students, if you find any difficulty with the language English, you're always welcome to us at any time, at any cost. We are ready to encourage you in all the aspects. Now let us have a glance about our department, English department. First of all, let me give one message to you all. I would like to express my pride to belong to the English department, for language is the key to knowledge, culture, and civilization. English language is a worldwide language, as all you know. English language learning has become an urgent requirement to cope with globalization and exchange culture. Yes, and I would like to introduce all our faculty members of our department. Here is to go with my introduction part. I'm Sujata Gopi. I completed MA MPhil and I'm the department head here. And I have 17 years of teaching experience in various colleges. And in my MPhil, my specialization is American literature. Right now, I'm a BOE member at Anand Sagar University. I presented and published many papers at national and international conferences, which holds the ISBN number. And I'm a passionate computer programmer also. I developed many gaming software and web applications. And this is about me. And next, here is to go our one more energetic and enthusiastic professor, Professor Guru Narayan PS. He has completed his MA, B.Ed, MPhil, and he possesses 18 years of teaching experience in various colleges. Now, I like to introduce our department faculty, Professor Salma Jabin, completed MA, B.Ed, assistant professor. She completed 16 years of service teaching experience in different colleges. She had attended many national and international webinars. Here is one more faculty, department faculty, Mr. Abhimanyu Kumar. He completed his MA. Right now, he's assistant professor in our college, completed 11 years of teaching experience at different colleges, and his specialization in MA is critical theory and post-colonial studies. And he's a contemporary poet also. Very proud to say he has published 3 books. Yes. And now, our benchmark, our milestones, department milestones. We are familiar with the students and with the language English because we want to remove their inhibitions, that is panic about the language English. Enabling students to converse and express freely in language English. That is our main goal, and raising the level of performance in the examination. Encouraging students to take up the study of the language, English literature. See, the best practices we make in our department, arranging special lecturers and lectures on the text prescribed and also the general topics. Arranging competitions like essay, elocution, debate, pick and speak, and encourage our students to participate in intercollegiate competitions. Our department other activities goes like this. With full enthusiasm and zeal and zest, our students participate in intra-department competitions like elocution, debate, essay writings. Every year we conduct several competitions to the students. The competitions are like quiz, pick and speak, group discussions, stress management. And we have a hunt of Miss and Mr. Fresher. So for Miss and Mr. Fresher, we do with the different competitions. The different competitions goes like aptitude test, English quiz, and other things. And later we identify them with the name Miss and Mr. Fresher. See, achievements of department is like this. We always generate best results, sometimes give 100% results. Our students participated in GD at intercollegiate level competitions. Our students participated in stress management competitions at intercollegiate level also. Most students secured distinction in language English. See, for here comes where your internal assessment marks. My dear students, you'll be having theory exams, examination paper for 100 marks. Of the 100, 30 marks will be internal assessment. Internal assessment given by the subject teachers. We divide our marks like this. First 10 marks goes for the attendance, and second 10 marks goes for two assignments, 5 plus 5, and other 5 marks it goes for first internal, and next internal 5 marks, totally 30 marks. If you deserve, totally 30 marks will be yours. And next, our textbook. A text material will be like this. The name of the textbook will be Perceptions 1 for your first semester. It is common for BCom and BBA, which includes prose and poetry, grammar, communication skills. And here are some events we conducted for the beloved students, that is Pick and Speak, quiz, and many events are there. And if you come, you'll be one in this list. Thank you, my dear students. Once again, I welcome you all to our SDC. Have a nice days, memorable days in our SDC. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Last idro is Department of Commerce and Management. Professor Shabas Kalandar will be giving us an overview about the Department of Management and Commerce. Professor Shabas Kalandar, he is young, energetic, lively, cheerful. He was conferred the Education Icon Award in the year 2019. May I now request Professor Shabas Kalandar to provide the details about the Department of Commerce and Management. Please, sir.
Good morning, one and all present over here. It is an immense pleasure for me to introduce you all about Department of Commerce and Management of SDC College. Department of Commerce and Management of SDC College is an heart and soul of SDC College, and commerce and management is a heart and soul of the country to be developed. So while moving towards further thing, it is also noted that the principal of SDC College, that is Professor Pushpalata K, esteemed principal of SDC College Kolar, qualification MCom, MPhil, experience 20 years, expertise in overall commerce and management subjects. We can say that ma'am is a pillar of SDC College as well as the pillar of and base of Commerce Department and Management Department, and she has been awarded Best Teacher Award, and she has presented more than 18 research articles in ISSN, that is International Standard Serial Numbers, as well as ISBN, that is International Standard Book Numbers, to add on to the profile. And next, we move on towards the Department of Commerce and Management. Department of Commerce and Management started in the year 2008, and now it is having the #1 position in overall Kolar district. The Department of Commerce and Management having specially expertise in education, cultural activities, co-curricular activities, research activities, etc. And I am proud to say that I am the alumni of this Department of Commerce and Management of SDC College, and now serving as an assistant professor in the same department. So next, when we move on further, this Department of Commerce and Management has secured 3 university ranks from Commerce Department and 1 university rank from Management Department. To add on to it, we have 90% of the placement for the job requirements. And to add on further, we have SDC Commerce Forum. SDC Commerce Forum is an association created by our beloved principal madam to nurture the students in the field of education, curriculum, as well as research, which is a backbone of every solution of the problem. Next, when it comes to the faculty introduction, the Department of Commerce and Management has esteemed and experienced faculties. Move on to the further, our Department of Commerce and Management has senior most faculty, Professor Dr. T. Narasimhaiah, designated Professor, qualification MCom, MPhil, PhD. He has 34 years of experience, expertise in taxation, costing and management accounting. He has published more than 30 research articles in ISSN as well as ISBN. To add on to it, he has submitted the thesis and been awarded a doctorate. Next, moving further, our beloved Professor M. Babu sir, designated Associate Professor, having qualification MCom, MScom, LLB, and experience is 22 years. He has expertise of taxation, costing, management accounting. He has published more than 12 research articles in ISSN, ISBN. Next, move on to the further, Professor Anil S. Sir. He is serving as a coordinator of PG, post-graduation, designated as assistant professor, qualification MCom, experience 11 years, and expertise in accounting and taxation. He has published more than 12 research papers and articles in ISSN as well as ISBN, and to add on to it, he has published research articles in international impact factor journals. Next, to move further, Professor Shashi Kumar, designated coordinator of BBA department, assistant professor, qualification MBA and MCom, having experience 10 years, expertise in accounting, statistics as well as finance, research, and published more than 7 articles in ISSN as well as ISBN. To move on further, we have Professor Shamir Pasha, assistant professor, qualification MCom, and he is serving as a coordinator of commerce department, experience 10 years, expertise in accounting and taxation, published more than 7 research articles in ISSN as well as ISBN. Professor Manjunath Y, designated assistant professor, qualification MCom, has cleared NET and experience 10 years and expertise accounting and taxation, has published more than 5 research articles and in ISBN as well as ISSN. Professor Ramesh K, designated assistant professor, qualification MCom ICWA, ICWA Indian Cost Works Associations, that is expertise having 10 years, experience accounting and taxation, published more than 5 research articles in ISBN and ISSN. Move on further, Professor Anusuya HM, designated assistant professor, MCom, B.Ed, experience 10 years, expertise accounting and taxation, published more than 5 research articles in ISSN as well as ISBN. Move on further, Professor Shabas Khalandar, that is myself, assistant professor, MCom, LLB, experience 4 years, expertise accounting, taxation as well as legal expertise, awarded International Education Award, and research published more than 48 research articles in ISSN as well as ISBN. Professor Nagma Sultana, designated assistant professor, qualification MCom, experience 2 years, expertise accounting as well as taxation. Move on further, Professor Prithvija Arye, designated assistant professor, qualification MCom, PhD, experience 10 years, expertise accounting and taxation, published more than 10 research articles in ISSN as well as ISBN. Professor Srinivasa KC, assistant professor, MBA, MCom, B.Ed, experience 10 years, expertise accounting as well as taxation. Professor Murli KN, assistant professor, MFA, MCom, B.Ed, experience 9 years, expertise accounting and taxation. Murli BM, professor, assistant professor, qualification MCom, experience 6 years, expertise accounting and taxation. Further move on, Professor Satisha KV, designated assistant professor, qualification MCom, experience 6 years, expertise accounting and taxation. Professor Amala S, designated assistant professor, MCom, B.Ed, has cleared KSET and experience 4 years, accounting and taxation is her expertise. Next, Professor Nivedita R, assistant professor, qualification MCom, experience 2 years, expertise accounting as well as taxation. So this is what the brief introduction. I can say this is the briefest introduction of our expertised faculties of SDC College, which is been standing, which is making the college #1 position in Kolar as well as Bangalore North University. Bangalore University, we have secured first position because of the human resource what we have in our SDC college with the support of management and principal. And I thank wholeheartedly the management, I thank wholeheartedly the principal of SDC college for providing me the great opportunity to introduce the great personalities of SDC college Department of Commerce and Management.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for providing us a clear, vivid details about the department. The upcoming event is providing an overview about BBA syllabus. Professor Shamir, please, sir.
Hello and good morning to everyone. Myself Shamir Pasha, first year coordinator of BCom. It is an immense pleasure for me to speak and work in one of the esteemed institution of Kolar district, that is SDC group of institutions. I would also like to congratulate all of you for choosing a bright course for your valuable career, that is BBA, Bachelor of Business Administration. Well, this is a course where all professionals are going to be trained, and for this course a special blazer design has been given by the university in order to mark all of you that you are not a common student. It is a course of professionals. Today you are a student, tomorrow you are going to become the leaders. So that is what the main intention of this particular course. This particular course, BBA, has been designed for 3 years. This particular course is going to have 6 semesters of 6 months each. Every year you are going to face 2 semesters. Like that, 6 semesters you had to face and 6 exams you had to write in all the 3 years of BBA. In the first year of BBA, 2 semesters will be there, and those semesters will be having 7 subjects. First 2 subjects will be the languages. The first common language will be your preferable language. Either you can select Kannada, Sanskrit, Urdu, Tamil, Telugu, or whichever the language that you like, you can select it, you can opt it. And second one is, that is English, which is common for all students. So these are the 2 common languages subjects will be there in the first semester of BBA. Next, part 2 of the subjects, 4 subjects will be there, which is purely professional subjects of BBA. In the 4 professional subjects, the first one is fundamental of accounting. This fundamental of accounting, it is purely a practical subject. Once again, it is going to recall all the aspects, all the concepts and all the accounts which you have learned in your second PUC as well as first PUC of commerce. I would also like to clear here that BBA is not only a course for commerce students, but it is open to all. Arts background students can also join. Science background students can also join. So any other stream students can also join this BBA. In order to cope all those students, they have given a fundamentals, that is basic of accounts, as one subject in the first semester of BBA. All the basic concepts and conventions of accounts you are going to learn. Which are the different golden rules are there in accounts, that also you are going to learn, so that in the coming semesters you should not find difficult to solve the problems of accounts. For that reason, basics of accounts has been given much priority in the first semester of BBA, that is fundamental of accounting. That is your first core subject of first semester BBA. Second, Here we have one theory subject, that is BOE, that is Business, Organization and Environment. Well, this particular subject speaks about the internal part of any organization as well as the external part of any organization, the internal factors as well as external factors. Both the factors are going to have direct impact and influence on your business, whichever you are going to do. So for that particular purpose, which are the different internal and as well as external factors are there, which are going to impact and affect and influence our business, that are all the things we are going to study in this subject called as Business, Organization and Environment. When you speak about business organization, we do not have only one type of organization, we have multiple organizations, multi-level of organization, multi-style of organization and multi-type of organizations. Commonly we can speak that we have 4 types of businesses, that is, one is sole trading concern, partnership firm, joint stock company and a cooperative society. Whichever may be the business organization that you have, how you are going to run the business, which are the different factors are there which are going to influence on these types of business, all these things we are going to learn in this subject called as BOE, Business, Organization and Environment. So this is the second core subject of first semester BBA. Third, one more practical subject that you have, quantitative methods for business 1. Well, this is a non-optional subject because compulsorily you have to study this subject. If you go to BCom, those who have selected for BCom, they have option that either they can go for this QMB or else they can go for one theory subject. But for BBA students, we don't have any such options. We have only one subject called as quantitative methods for business and it is 1. This particular subject, it is very useful for those professionals who are going to become tomorrow's managers, leaders, officers or grade A level in charges. Because this particular subject are going to speak about the numbers, that is basic mathematics, which is very essential for taking good decisions in any time in any organization. Well, becoming a leader or becoming a manager is not a big task, but at the same time you should have that much of caliber, that much of capacity to deliver it properly. For that particular purpose, this quantitative methods for business develops the technical as well as logical reasoning in all your minds. So number games subject it is. You are going to learn the basic number, you are going to learn the basic mathematical concepts in this particular subject. Well, moving on to the 4th core subject of first semester BBA, that is management process. Earlier, this particular subject was named as business management or just name as management subject, but they have given a different name now, that is management process, where you are going to learn all the principles of management. In what way, how, when, why the management is important in an organization, which are the different situations are there based on which we need to take or we need to manage the organization. All the things we are going to learn in this particular subject called as management process. There are different rules are there, principles are there, which has been given by famous authors like Henry Fayol, F.W. Taylor. They are very famous in management subject. All those things we are going to learn in this particular subject, that is management process. This is also a theory subject. So total in all 4 core subjects, we have 2 practical subjects and we have 2 theory subjects. So this is how 6 subjects what we have in the first semester of BBA. Well, in the continuation, we have one more subject, that is foundation course. Well, it is newly designed by the university that apart from the particular course subject, apart from the professional subjects, there should be one other subject which belongs to other stream, like for example constitution, politics, environment, human rights. There are n number of other stream subjects are there. At least basic knowledge you should also possess in order to deal with your personal lives or in order to deal your professional lives. For that particular purpose, we have one foundation course, one basic course. In the first semester of BBA, we have ICHR, that is nothing but Indian Constitution and Human Rights. So these are the 7 subjects what we have in the first semester of BBA. Hope you all have understood, and all these subjects you are going to study in the coming days of first semester of BBA. Apart from that, we have one more activity, that is CCEC, that is co-curricular and extracurricular activity, and this particular co-curricular and extracurricular activity possesses 50 internal assessment marks, which is completely will be there in your respective class teacher. Here you need to present or you need to deliver your innovative skills. Here you have to show your creative activity, which will easily help you to attain 50 out of 50 related to the subject, but something extraordinary work you have to do which is unique one, so that easily you can score 50 marks. And this 50 marks is also going to be considered for the total marks, and also it is going to be considered in your marks cards as well. So like that way 7 subjects will be there and 1 activity will be there. Like that every semester you will be facing like this only. In the first semester these are the subjects will be there. In the second semester as well we will have 7 subjects, 1 foundation course will be there, 4 core subjects will be there, and 2 languages will be there. And along with that 1 activity, that is CCEC, will be there in the second semester as well. Well, moving on to the second year of BBA, that second year of BBA will have 2 semesters, that is third semester and fourth semester, with little bit changes. The only change is in the first year you are going to study 7 subject, but in the second year of BBA you are going to study 8 subjects. Means 1 extra subject will be there, depends on the level of the capacity. You can easily learn or you need to do extra hard work for that. Next, moving on to the last year of BBA, there for all the BBA students 4 common subjects will be there, which is purely a professional courses. Apart from that 2 other subjects will be there. Means in the last year of BBA 6 subjects will be there, that is in 5th semester and 6th semester 6 subjects will be there. In these 6 subjects 4 common subjects will be there, which is common for all the BBA students, but remaining 2 subjects will be your optional. It depends on your likes, it depends on your interest. There are number of options will be there. For example, 2 subjects you can opt from finance, 2 subjects you can opt from HR, 2 subjects you can take from marketing, 2 subjects you can take from banking. Like that n number of options will be there. Whichever you like, whichever you are wishing to take, you can opt it. But here in our college, marketing has been given much priority, because today we are living in digital world where marketing has effective role as well as effective part in every segment. For that reason marketing has given priority in our college. Later on also you can decide it out. Well, this is what the syllabus for BBA, what we have. This is what the syllabus for BBA. Apart from that, let me also explain you the question paper pattern. In the examination, how you are going to face the question paper. Well, the university has designed the question paper in 3 parts, that is section A, section B and section C. Section A will be having 7 questions. Each question carry 2 marks. Out of 7 questions you need to attend or you need to attempt only 5 questions, which means 10 marks you are going to score from section A. In that I would also like to inform you that out of 7 questions, 6 questions will be from your subject and within syllabus it will be given. It is completely related to your subject. Along with that it will be according to your syllabus, questions will be asked. But 1 question will be there which will be asked out of the syllabus but related to subject. Means a general knowledge questions will be asked regarding same subject. So like that 7 questions will be there in section A. Next goes to section B. This section B is also going to have 5 questions, but you need to write only 3 questions. Each question carry 6 marks. And in case of this 3 question, if you multiply With 6 marks, you are going to get 18 marks from section B. Next comes to section C. There we are going to have 5 questions, but you need to write only 3 questions. Each question carry 14 marks. If you multiply 14 marks with 3 questions, you are going to get 42 marks. So total 70 marks question paper will be there. This is what the pattern which has been given by the university for all of you. But very important question, very important information to all of you. Out of 100 marks, 70 marks will be the question paper. Remaining 30 marks will be your internal assessment marks, which will be in the hands of your respective class teachers. You need to focus, if you want to get 30 out of 30 marks, you need to focus on your behavior in the classroom, your discipline in the college, your attendance, your regularity in our classes. Along with that, your activity, different activity which is going to take place in our colleges, all those things, your assignments, your CCEC activities, all those things are going to consider for that 30 marks. So you have to be very much careful. I think BBA is not a difficult subject, it is not a difficult course. Easily you can score 100 out of 100 in all the subjects. So this is what the pattern which is there for your question paper in the examination, which has been designed and given by the Bangalore University. Well, speaking about BBA, we can speak many things, but right now during this COVID season, this much is enough. I hope that this COVID season will end very early as possible. As the problems what we are facing today will have definitely one end. Today we are going to run an online classes. Very soon we are going to have offline classes, that is regular classes in our college itself. So till then, have patience, stay safe, keep your health good. By saying this, thank you and wish you all the best for your valuable careers, for choosing BBA and for choosing our esteemed, valuable and most loved college of Kolar district, that is SDC Group of Institution. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful presentation.